Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing another LEGO set review, and today it is on the LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian Trouble on Tatooine, set number 75299, and I have a lot to say about this set. It is pretty nice, with a cheap way to get Beskar Mandalorian and the child, and today I'll just be going through some of the features and some stuff about the three main builds and the minifigures of this set, like I have done in my previous reviews. And if you haven't checked out my channel, go check it out. And sorry this video is a bit late. I was planning to do it more on last Tuesday than today, Sunday, because just the lockdown and the online schooling, stuff like that, just sort of got in my way, and then I was busy. But this set was released on January 1st. That's why I was planning to do it on Tuesday as early as I could. But yeah, here I am. So yeah, enough of me talking. Let's get into the set. But before we do that, one quick thing. I'll just take a look at the box here. Some pretty nice box art. I like it a lot. And you can see it comes with the child, the Mandalorian, and a Tusken Raider. And it's Beskar Mandalorian. Woohoo! You can also see on the other side of the box, there is some other features that it shows. The tent can open of the Tusken Raider. It's only a half tent, but I don't mind that so much. And you can see Mandalorian over here coming to arrest the Tusken Raider. Innocent Tusken Raider. Just kidding, he's not arresting him. And they're not innocent. Also, you can see this sort of crossbow, the harpoon crossbow, I like to call it. Yeah, I'll be showing you all those things right now. Plus the minifigures, which is actually right now, which is the Tusken Raider. We're going to start with the Tusken Raider here, since he is the most sort of enjoyable, cool figure. Just another Tusken Raider. I still like the printing and I still like him, but the Mandalorian, the Baby Yoda are way cooler. He has his nice little staff over here, and he has some nice printing on his torso. You can see the little pouches going across his hips and his chest, and the leg printing. Also some back torso printing, which is very nice. You have the classic head mold for the Tusken Raider. There's actually some gray down in there, which is interesting. But yeah, that is the Tusken Raider. And sorry if I missed some things in the set in this review. But yeah, let's move on to the Mandalorian. Not just any Mandalorian, Beskar Mandalorian, like I've already said. But yeah, here he is, real form. He has his nice Beskar helmet and his Beskar armor. Leg plates, shoulder plates, and chest plate. And you can see his belt going across his torso, his hip, and his chest. And I love the arm printing on him. You can just see the mud horn printing. It looks very nice. And the little flamethrower printing. There's not a lot of arm printing on minifigures, so I like that a lot. And also, sorry if there's a bit of background noise. And this side, there's some arm printing too, with those little sort of heat-seeking missiles right there. But yeah, I love the printing on him. And you can see on the back of his torso, you get the continuation of all the things on the front. Even though the cape blocks it, you can see the continuation of the Beskar armor, the strap, and the belt. They could have added a jetpack to him, but I don't really mind. I already have a Mandalorian jetpack, so that doesn't bother me so much. And they could have also made the cape, a bit ripped up, or like sort of or a shoulder pad maybe. Because in the movie, his cape is in the episodes, his cape is over to this side, and it's really ripped up and tattered. So I think that could be a really good detail they could have added. And for the head, just get a plain black head. I think they could have added his face, because, come on, we've seen his face so many times. in the first season and in the second. But I still don't get, why do you take off his helmet? I guess he had to do it in the scanning thing. Sorry if I spoiled that if you haven't already seen it, but there's just the scanning thing that he goes through. An Imperial base, but that is his head, and his helmet goes back on. Now let's move on to the star of the show. Well, at least one of them, I think. We get little Grogu. He's so small. It just falls out of my hand. He's so small. Here he is. He has a little bit of printing on his torso and some nice molding there. He has a little rubber head like Yoda does. The Yoda, Jedi Yoda. And he's nice all around, except this angle. It just looks so weird. His back just juts out, and this angle also. I think other people have said that in their reviews. Sorry if I am copying that, but I just think it stands out to me too. The front view is very good, and the back view also is too. I think they could have just cut off from here. Like, that would look so much better. But he couldn't fit on a plate, you know? See, take this block here. He wouldn't be able to fit on it if this was cut off. Because he wouldn't be, like, the bottom of him wouldn't be one stud wide. But that is little Grogu. I think he is very cool looking. Sorry if the camera isn't getting it. But now, let's move on to the real deal ships. I'm just going to put the minifigure to the side, or the builds, not ships really. We have the Mandalorian speeder, as you can probably already see. Right here, here it is. It's a very nice build. I like it a lot. It has some details that I'd just like to show you that I like. I like this side part where it sort of like looks like the metal was ripped off in a lot of like maybe crashes or just use of it. But it comes with these a bunch of these nice round pieces, sort of rounded one by one block plate-ish pieces. I don't really know how to explain it. This little pouch is for Grogu to go in. I will show you that later after I go through all the features of the speeder. But interesting connection form. This can go up and down. It's sometimes annoying, but I don't really mind it. Same on the other side. Except it has this little sort of joystick piece that makes it even more detailed. You can see the clips on the side for his blaster and pistol in the little backpack. And you can see these little clear pieces on the bottom to sort of hold it up. And the front part is very nice. I like it a lot. And here, I'll put Baby Yoda in the little pouch. Here we go, so he fits right down in there. Just like that. There we go. He fits in there nicely. Now I'll stick Mando on here. Take out his guns first. So his pistol can go on the side. And his blaster rifle. So there we go. All his belongings will fit on the speeder. And now let's put Mandalorian on here. Fits on nicely. One more thing before I put him on. I like the two studs there because it just makes him easier to get off. Not so much easier to get on, but it really helps him to get off easier than taking off all these random plates. And again, sorry if there's a bit of background noise. Yeah, but there, he fits on pretty nicely. You sort of have to push his cape under him to get it under. And he doesn't really hold on to the little controllers. But I just motion his hands like that. And I honestly think that's almost a bit better. But yeah, there is the speeder. Now let's move on to the Tusken Raiders tent. Here it is. You can have a minute to look at it with a little far back view. This tent is pretty nicely built. It's a bit weird how there's all those gaps at the back. And how it's a half tent, which I think I might have already said, but I don't mind so much that it's a half tent. Not so much. as it was showing on the box, it can unfold and you can put the minifigures in there easier. All the Tusken Raiders. And also there's a little fire pit outside. And a little pot with a bone there. And also inside there's a little sort of table there. I like the sort of inner pole they use there. I like the little campfire also, how they use this sort of crank piece for the logs, for the sort of crossing of the logs. Fits on there very nicely. And the flame fits in there very nicely too. And you can just sit them down, camping out there, having a nice little camp out. Maybe you can get his other little Tusken Raider friend. If you have some more Tusken Raiders, you can put them by the fire or in the tent. I have another one or a couple more, so I usually put them inside the tent. And there's actually a little clip for a staff back here, right here, as you can see. And pretty interesting connection right there, because it can sort of fold up a bit, but then it just comes off, so can't really fold up. I'd like if it would be cool if it sort of could fold up and then in, but that can't do that. Staff fell off. Yeah, so there is the tent. One more thing though, close-up view of the pot. It is just a regular little live pot like you got in the Obi-Wan's hut, which I have not done a review on yet, and you just get a little bone to put in it. There's an extra bone, so maybe you could put that in his hand when you he's eating it, and then another one in the pot by the fire. Sadly, there's no way to clip the pot into there, or maybe they could made like a little sort of stand to put the pot over the fire, but they didn't. Yeah, so that is the tent. Let's move on to the last little assembly here. As you can probably already see back there, there is the harpoon crossbow right there. I'll get a close-up right now. Just wanted to show you it if you've already seen it. Here is this little sort of wheel thing it looks like on the front to move it around. That really interests me. And the little legs that hold it up. I'm surprised they put a little clear piece there, because I think if you take it off, it doesn't fall down or push down. I guess they just added it for more support. But I don't think you would really need that clear box. I don't mind it though. And it's a pretty nice build. I like it a lot. I think it matches the actual thing in the movie, in some of the Star Wars movies that happen on Tatooine and The Mandalorian. You can see they added that little feature to make it look like it's getting pulled back. Obviously, you can actually crank it back with the wheel that's here. This thing just spins around helplessly. I still like how it just adds that extra feature to it. And there are these little semi-bendy rods for the little sort of mechanism pulling back that would actually happen in the films. And there's a little handle right there. And the actual thing that shoots here is this flick fire missile. So it can shoot like any other flick fire missile. It shoots very nicely. Sorry, I hit the camera. And one thing about the bullet, it is silver, solid silver. It's very nice. I think this is the one they shoot that giant worm thing with. The sort of harpoon one in one of the episodes of season 2. Also, there's a little hole in the bottom, and in the normal ones, there's no hole in the bottom. I wonder if just because it's solid, not translucent. But yeah, there's the bullet. I like that a lot. About how it's silver, and it's good because it comes with extra, and you can use that on other things because, again, it's silver. I also really like the cross on the front, how they did that nice crossbow cross. But yeah, those are all the main builds of the set. And if you want a cheap way to get Mandalorian, even better, Beskar Mandalorian, you should get this set. Plus it comes with Grogu. And one more thing about the box, you can see, instead of like putting a Darth Vader or Kylo Ren as they have previously, they put a Mandalorian on it. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, that is the video for today. I will probably also soon be coming out with like maybe 1 or 2 mocks that I've built. One is, I'm sort of aiming for a medieval kind of theme, and then one is a Star Wars mock, a Mandalorian Star Wars mock, that I will be hopefully soon showing you on my channel. And again, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I have building videos, stop motion, and reviews like this one. So if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.